Hi everyone, welcome back to my SAT class. I'm gonna keep solving from number 31. Okay, indefinite integration practice exercises. Number 31. It is u substitution. Let sine theta minus 1 become u part, and then gonna be integral cosine theta minus 1 over u squared, and change to d theta to du. So it's 1 over u prime. Sine's derivative is cosine, right? Cosine theta minus 1 du. And then these two parts are going to be cancelled out. Integral 1 over u squared to negative second power left. Is power 1 over n plus 1, and then u to the n plus 1 powers, negative u to the negative 1 powers. U was sine theta minus 1. So what is the answer? It is negative 1 over sine theta minus 1 plus c. And then 1 over sine is secant. So negative secant, right? That's a secant. Cosecant. Negative cosecant. So B is the answer. Number 32. Integral secant t over 2 dt. U substitution, t over 2 is u. So integral secant u. Then change that dt to du. 1 over derivative of u part and du. 2 times integral secant u du. Integral of secant is what? ln absolute value secant plus tangent. So secant u is t over 2 plus tangent u is t over 2. And plus c. That's why E is the answer. Number 33, another u substitution. Let 1 plus cosine square root x equals u, and then change this equation. Sine 2x over square root u, and then change dx to du. How to? 1 over derivative of u part, cosine squares derivative 2 times cosine x, right? And then by the chain rule, we have to multiply by derivative of inside the function. So what is cosine's derivative? Negative sine. du. Do you understand double angle identity? Sine 2x is what? 2 sine x cosine x by double angle identity. So this part and this part totally gone. Negative 1 is left. Negative 1 over root u. So negative integral is negative second power. Negative 1/2 power du. By the power, negative still there. 1 over n plus 1 times u to the n plus 1. Okay? So negative and then 1 over 1/2. So negative 2. Okay, negative 2. And then positive half power, square root of u. And then u was 1 plus cosine square x. So final answer is this. A is the answer. Number 34. Integral secant 3 over 2 power x times tangent x dx. Okay, let me change it like this. Integral, this part, 3 over second power, right? That is 1 plus 1/2, isn't it? So that means secant 1/2 powers x times secant x and tangent x dx. Got it, right? And then now, let's see x part gonna be u part. And this is gonna be changed like this. Integral 1f part root y, root 2u, square root u. And then don't touch these two things because they're gonna be cross out. When you change dx to du, 1 over derivative of u part. Derivative of secant x is what? Secant x tangent x times du. Finally, all these things are gone. It is awesome, right? Integral root u du is left. So that is what? 1 over n plus 1 times u to the n plus 1 plus c 2/3 and then u to the 3 over 2 parts plus c. And then what was u part? U part was secant x, right? Secant x. 2/3 secant 3 over 2 powers x plus c. D is the answer. Number 35. Integral tangent theta. There are two ways. If you memorize the formula, it can help you a lot. Just memorize the formula. Tangent theta d theta. Negative ln absolute value of cosine theta plus c. Or positive ln secant theta plus c. What about these two things answers, right? Yeah. Which one is there? Negative ln cosine theta over here. E is the answer. Do you want to prove it? You can change tangent theta is equal to sine over cosine, and then let cosine theta part is u part, and then use substitution, you can find the same answers. Okay? Number 36. Integral 1 over sine squared 2x dx. What is 1 over sine x? It's cosecant, right? Cosecant. So it is integral cosecant square 2x dx. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. So do you understand? I will give you some derivative formula. What was cotangent x prime? Negative cosecant square x. Then that means integral cosecant square x dx. It is cotangent x minus cotangent x plus c. I'm going to use that, but this part is going to be u part basically. So it is integral cosecant square u and then 1 over derivative of u part du. So 1/2 is what? 1/2 is coefficient, right? 1/2. Then integral cosecant is what? Negative cotangent. Negative cotangent u, but u was 2x. So 2x plus c. Negative 1/2 cotangent 2x plus c. C is the answer. C is the answer. Number 37. It looks very complicated, but just let tangent inverse of y. That part gonna be u. That means u over 1 plus y square. And then change dy to du. How to? 1 over derivative of u part. What was derivative of tangent inverse? That was 1 over 1 plus y square. Got it? Yeah, that part gone. So only integral u du is left, which is 1/2 u square. The what was u part? U part tangent inverse of y. So tangent inverse of y plus c. Okay, let me see. 1/2 tangent inverse y square plus c. None of these. I have to say, in the previous video, I found some answers, so I could find that exact answers in the choices, right? But I didn't check the answer none of these. All those questions answer must be none of these, okay? Like this problem. Okay, next. Number 38. Okay, integral sine 2 theta cosine theta d theta. I'll change a little. I just told you a couple of times sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cosine theta by double angle identity. So you can change this integral 2 sine theta cosine theta times cosine theta. So sine theta times cosine squared theta d theta. And then use substitution. Let cosine theta is u. So it's 2 times sine theta times u squared. Change d theta to d 1 over derivative of cosine negative sine theta du. And then this sine theta cancel out. Negative 2 is coefficient now, right? Integral u squared du. So negative 2 times, yeah, u squared integral 1/3, you cube, right? So negative 2/3 u cube plus c. What is the u part? Cosine theta. So negative 2/3 cosine cube theta plus c. A is the answer. A is the answer. Number 39. Okay, which part gonna u part? Is it another u substitution? Definitely denominator part. 1 minus cosine 2t, that part gonna be u. And then this equation gonna be integral sine 2t over u times 1 over derivative u part. What is derivative of cosine? That is sine, right? So negative sine 2t, and then chain rule, so times 2. Inside the function derivative by chain rule and du. So sine 2t, it cancelled out. And then what is coefficient? Negative 1/2. Negative 1/2 is coefficient, right? And then integral 1 over u du. Negative 1 over 2 times. Let me see. ln u du. U was 1 minus cosine 2t. 1 minus cosine 2t plus c ln negative 1 minus cosine 2t. Answer looks like b, right? But it's not. Negative 1/2 here. Double check. 1 minus cosine 2t is u. So sine 2t over u times 1 over derivative of this part. Yeah. Derivative of that part is, okay, negative is already here. And then I got it. What's wrong with that? I got it. Think about. Negative sign is already here, right? And the cosine's derivative is negative 2 sine. It's going to be positive. Positive 1/2. Okay? It's positive 1/2 ln. Still there is no this answer, I think. One more time. U part 1 minus cosine 2t is u. Integral sine 2t over u. 1 over derivative of that part is positive 2 sine 2t. Yep, that's right, du. Then sine t, sine t cosine 1/2 came out. 1 over ln absolute value of u plus c. So this is the answer. That's right. This is supposed to be answer. Next problem. Number 40. Integral cotangent to u du. I don't know. I knew that formula cotangent, but I don't know how. I just use substitution. Okay, how can you use substitution? Cotangent is what? Cotangent is what? Cosine over sine. Cosine 2u over sine 2u du. And then this bottom part, sine 2u, let that become large u. So integral cosine 2u over u times 1 over derivative of that part 2 cosine 2u by the chain rule times the large u. That's cross out. So 1/2 came out. And then integral ln absolute value of u. Then what is u was? Sine 2u plus c. 1/2 ln sine 2u plus c. B is the answer. Okay, I'll stop here. I solved 40 problems. This exercise have 80 problems, okay? So I'm gonna keep solving the other 40 problems in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Click subscribe and like and turn on the notification. Thank you. Bye-bye.